The story ignites with a love that burns like an eternal flame, a soul-deep connection between a man and his wife that feels invincible, woven from threads of passion, trust, and unbreakable devotion. Their bond is the stuff of legends raw, intoxicating, a sanctuary where hearts beat as one. Yet, fate delivers a devastating blow. The wife, Diệp, is ravaged by a merciless congenital heart disease, her life slipping away like sand through desperate fingers. Doctors deliver the heart-wrenching verdict: her days are numbered, each breath a fragile miracle stolen from death's grasp. In this vortex of agony, a betrayal explodes like a thunderclap, shattering everything. Diệp younger sister, Diệp Sinh, is ensnared in a nightmare of deceit. Drugged against her will, she awakens in a haze of violation on her sister's marital bed, her body aflame with unnatural, tormenting desire, positioned as bait in a twisted scheme. The shock deepens into soul-crushing horror when Diệp, far from unleashing fury or grief-stricken accusations, gazes at her sister with eyes brimming with sacrificial love. In a voice trembling with selfless despair, she begs that after her death, Tống Thừa, her husband, marry Diệp Sinh to safeguard their precious son. In this act of profound, heart-wrenching sacrifice crushes Tống Thừa. His soul screams in silent protest, torn between loyalty and revulsion, but he yields, his agreement a knife twisting in his gut, born not from want, but from the unbearable weight of his dying wife's plea. This betrayal, however, is only the storm's furious prelude to a saga of raw healing, fierce redemption, and unyielding justice. The core narrative pulses with the arrival of an outsider, a woman named Tống, who storms into Tống Thu's shattered world like a lifeline in a raging sea. She becomes his salvation, her presence a balm to his gaping wounds, guiding him through the abyss of grief with tender empathy and unbreakable strength. Their love ignites slowly, explosively, moments of shared tears, whispered vulnerabilities, and electric touches that reignite his frozen heart, pulling him from despair's clutches toward a happiness that feels like rebirth. Meanwhile, Diệp Sinh, the betrayed sister, drowns in an ocean of guilt and icy rejection from Tống Thừa. Her heart shatters irreparably under the relentless torment, driving her to a tragic, soul-destroying end. Her suicide, a cry of unimaginable pain that clears the path for Tống Thừa, and Tống lies blazing, hard-won joy. But destiny unleashes its most electrifying twist with my soul's thunderous arrival, slamming into Diệp Sinh's body at the pinnacle of chaos. I awaken in inferno of sensation sprawled on that cursed bed, my skin scorching with drug-induced fire, every nerve screaming in agonized betrayal. The heat devours me from within, a violation that claws at my sanity, whispering that this is no accident. My legs buckle like shattered glass as I force myself up, collapsing in a heap of trembling despair, each gasp a razor-sharp mix of relief and terror. Diệp Sinh's bag lies discarded like trash, spilling secrets, a phone and a voice recorder, a beacon in the darkness. Battling waves of dizzying torment, I activate the recorder with shaking hands, hiding it by the headboard like a weapon forged in fury. Stumbling into the bathroom, I slam, unlock the door, my mind a whirlwind of rage. Why drug herself for seduction? This is calculated evil. Someone orchestrated this horror. Panic surges as I dial emergency services, my voice cracking with raw fear. Hello, is this 911? I'm being assaulted. They drugged me. Hurry, please, save me. Then, to Diệp Sinh's mother, tears choking my words. Mom, come get me now, I'm burning up inside. I can't let Diệp worrying. The call sap my strength. I collapse into the cold bathtub. Icy water a fleeting shield against the inferno raging in my veins. Relief flickers, but consciousness fades amid echoes, frantic cries of my name, pounding fists on the door, venomous arguments slicing the air. Blackness engulfs me, a void of pure dread. Awakening rips me into a new hell. Diệp and Tống Thừa, once idols of perfect love, now humiliated at the police station, their lives crumbling under scrutiny. They spin a tale of innocent concern: dinner, her disappearance, a locked bathroom in their room, breaking in out of terror for her life. Drugs. We know nothing, they protest, voices laced with feigned innocence. No cameras. No witnesses, their word hangs like a noose. Officer Giang Nham, his gaze piercing like a blade, vows to trace the drugs. Rest easy. We'll uncover the truth. His eyes bore into mine. Suspicion and intrigue warring in their depths. Police instinct. Or something deeper, more personal. I mention the hidden recorder, my heart pounding with vengeful hope. Giang Nham nods sharply. Noted. To Diệp Sinh mother. Auntie, guard her well, I'll return. As he departs, her voice quivers with anxiety. Is Giang angry? Revelation strikes. Giang Nham is my fiancé. Our wedding a beacon at year's end. I arch a brow, fury boiling, angry that I was nearly violated. Her face twists in anguish. How could this nightmare unfold? I unleashed the truth like a storm. We shared one meal, only Diệp Quan's milk differed. Poison expired milk. Impossible. Defiance flares in her eyes. No, your sister could never. I shrug, pain sharpening my words. No proof, no accusation, but the signs scream. She knows, even if she didn't act. Stunned silence grips her. Why lie about feeling ill to spare her? My laugh is bitter. Confess her crime. You'd verify with her. Thrusting me into the fire. White lies save lives sometimes. In the original tale, Diệp Sinh mother was a pillar of fairness. Her love equal despite Diệp Quan's frailty. She slapped Diệp Sinh in scandal's wake, dragging her home in tears. Only Diệp Quan's pleas spared the forced marriage. Diệp Sinh suicide later unleashed her mother's apocalyptic grief. Now, her hand caresses my hair, eyes blazing with maternal fury. Your suffering ends here, no more injustice. The recorder's revelations detonate like bombs. Diệp Quan's panic-stricken whisper. I placed her there, where is she? Tom's cold calculation. She suspected and fled, knocking echoes. Diệp Quan's fate concern. A sin. Open up, are you unwell? Tom's plea. A Quan, you're all I need. Her desperation. I'm dying, whatever in. Only a sin could love him as her own. Tom's doubt. She knows too much. Diệp Quan's venom. I'll be the victim, pity will bind her. Their depravity exposes a darkness that chills the soul. Giang Nhem's probe confirms joint culpability. Drugs linked to both. Their lawyer begs for mercy, a charge drop. Rage surges through me. Never. Diệp Sinh mother, voice shattering. That daughter is dead to me. Diệp Quan's end looms, her heart, wrecked by defiant childbirth against all warnings. Fails catastrophically. Prognosis. Mere months of agony. Pity stabs. But justice demands more. If she lingered 2 years, witnessing Tom's true love, a spectacle of poetic torment, I confront Giang Nham, voice steel. I'll relent if they kneel, begging forgiveness on their knees. Diệp Sinh endured hell, scorned, isolated post-death, surviving a year in suicidal torment. They owe her soul this humiliation. Giang Nhem's nod is granite. He vanishes to enforce it. His original fate haunts. Sole believer in her innocence, dumped in her brokenness, he dies heroically a month later, volunteering for doom in grief's grip. At his funeral, Diệp Sinh hears the gut-wrenching regret. He begged for that mission, his heart was shattered. Her world implodes, reducing her to a walking corpse. The apology scene erupts in volcanic fury. Diệp Sinh mother averts her gaze from Diệp Quan's pleading desperation. I thrown on the sofa, chin lifted in defiant command. Begin. Diệp Quan's pallor masks venom. How long will you torment us? Your chaos detained us, ruined everything. Her mother explodes. You sinned, yet blame her. Diệp Quan's shock. Mother, betraying me. I suffer alone, no visits, no aid, tremors of rage, without maternal bonds. You'd rot in prison for harming my child. Tống Thừa shields her, fear in his eyes. Her heart don't agitate. Sarcasm drips, concern now. Where when she orchestrated my assault, Diệp Quan defends. His family respect. I rise, ice in my veins. Family when he violated me at your command. Stunned silence. Denials falter. Patience shatters. kneel or rot in court. They crumble, kneeling in humiliating defeat, apologies spilling like blood. I capture the moment, eternal proof for the original Diệp Sinh spirit. Diệp Quân lunges in fury. I evade. Threats die under her mother's roar. Out. Vengeance accelerates. Dinner with Giang Nham mends fractures. Her mother's feast a desperate olive branch. Pulling him aside. Investigate T. Trong Lee 19. Sophomore. Local university. The story's true heroine. Nanny post-death. Bonding with her insuspiciously. Calculated. Giang Nham uncovers. Her poverty funded by Tống Thừa 4 years. Masked as Diệp Quân charity. Hospital confrontation ignites. Diệp Quân surrounded by sycophants. Face contorting in hatred at my sight. Why here? Innocence veils venom. Family visit. Friends hissing gratitude. I twist the knife. Sister's generosity drugging me onto her husband's bed to claim her throne. Tragically unworthy. Outburst meets calm. Lies. You drugged. He sterilized to chain me. Friends recoil. I sow chaos. Can't care for them, your loyal friends will. They flee in disgust. Oxygen mask on her gasping form. Calm rage kills. Divorce pitch for her insecurity. Rejected in blind love. Jealousy erupts, assault on secretary. Hospital again. 50,000 hush money. Seeds of doubt sprout wildly. Meeting T. Trong Lee. Feigned confusion. Eyes betraying guilt. Invite to cheer Diệp Quân. Correspondence exposed. 2 years intimate. Hospital. Flowers. Chemistry electric. Tống Thu's guilt flashes. Doubt festers. Early discharge. Home to horror. T. Trong Lee cradling her in. Cooing mother. Chaos detonates. Screams. Struggles. Accusations fly. Mother intervenes. Suspicion blazing. Tống Thừa dismisses. Phone hack reveals betrayals. Divorce demanded. But madness peaks. She maims him permanently. He nearly strangles her. Hospital hell. Her dying plea for forgiveness denied coldly. Post-death rush to wed T. Trong Lee. I sabotage university expulsion for seduction. Confrontation. Hypocrisy exposed. Shame silences her. Mother raises her in. I depart for Giang Nham's embrace. System queries merit sacrifice. Love defies worth, only will matters. Pure Diệp Sinh deserves ecstasy. Vengeance and joy, eternally hers.